Hi everyone, it's Mindy with Mindy Ink Design, and I'm going to quickly show you how I created this beautiful rainbow background for my card for Crafting Kimmy Stamps Preview Day 2. I had gotten a lot of questions about it, so I just thought I'd take a second and create a video for you. So here's the card that I'll be recreating the background for. It has these gorgeous rainbow sun rays that I did with making my own stencil and Distress Oxides. I used the Starburst cover plate from Sugar Pea Designs and some acetate cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. I'm taking my cover plate and using my Big Shot to create the stencil out of the acetate. I will first say I highly recommend laying down a piece of cardstock first and then adding your acetate on top of that. Then your top plate. I redid this a couple times without the cardstock there and it just wasn't cutting through very well, even no matter how many times I ran that through. So when I added the cardstock and went back and forth a few times, then it cut beautifully. Being this is from acetate, it's not the sturdiest stencil, but it does the job. I needed a new one anyway because I used mine so many times with inks and glitter paste that it was just starting to wear down. So this was perfect. Now I'll start the actual background. I'm laying down my DIY stencil on top of some Bristol smooth cardstock, and I'm going to adhere that down with some painter's tape so it doesn't move around on me. I like using the Bristol cardstock because it just seems to blend so much better than, let's say, using Nina. So now I'm going to come in with Abandoned Coral, and this is a Distress Oxide, and I'm going to start in one corner of my stencil and work my way through that with the blending tool. I'm going to continue doing this with the Picked Raspberry, Wild Honey, Twisted Citron, Peacock Feathers, and Seedless Preserves. Each time when I come in with a new color, I'm going to slightly go over the previous one just to have that blend out a little bit. You may notice I didn't use an orange, and that's just because I thought I was going to run out of room. Now we have these gorgeous rays in rainbow colors, and what I'm going to do is come back over them again in the same colors now that the stencil's removed. So I'm lightly going over them to add that color to the background. You don't want to go too hard because then you'll lose that bright ray that's on top. You could always try to reposition the stencil on top and go over the rays again if you want to darken them up and really make them pop. Now on my original card, once the ink blending was done, I also added some Shimmer Spritz to give it that sparkle that you saw in the beginning, but you have to be super careful because it's a liquid and the oxides react with liquid. So if you spray too much, it's going to make your colors smear. Just giving you a word of caution. I couldn't do it carefully enough on camera to catch it for you. And there you have this gorgeous rainbow sunburst background. I will have all the supplies listed down below and also a link to my blog post for the complete card. Thanks for stopping by and see you in the next video.